This is a Headgum original.
Any day now, we're going to start.
Y'all ready for shit? Don't call it a comeback.
Are you going to be nice to
Call
Saige?
it a debut.
That was my... I'm sorry to interrupt. That's what I wanted to know about.
If I was going to be nice to Saige?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Thanks.
Saige and I don't know each other very well, so I can't be mean to her.
That's nice.
Don't call it a comeback, I said. Call it a debut. Welcome,
Yeah.
Saige. Sorry,
Thank
Marika.
you.
Don't.
Sorry.
The one
I'm
thing I
sorry.
won't... Sorry, just one second.
Why do I
Sorry.
hear Geoff so loud, but
Sorry.
I can't hear
The
Anya at all?
one thing
You
I
can't
won't
hear me at
accept-
all?
Well,
It's-
I hear you from the room.
The one thing I won't accept today is any stepping on toes of Saige. Right?
Thank
I
you.
would
Toes of
Never.
Sage.
Yeah, Marika would never. I don't think Anya would.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom
Really?
Title
So you're
of
worried about me?
I mean, I
course.
don't know you that well. Like,
It's just that
mhm.
that was
Sure.
me inserting the clip of Marika already stepping on Saige's toes. So the Marika saying I would never. You already did it once already. We've only been recording for what, 20 seconds? Right?
Yeah.
I would
Don't look
say
at
I
me.
step on your toes, not Saige's.
This is why I sit behind the desk usually.
So that...
No, it's not.
The real reason is what? That we can't afford a producer on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you tell people about the little note I had to make for you?
Do you want to dive into that right now?
Just thought we'd start there.
Well, because I mean, I'll be honest. I'll fess up, Saige style.
Yeah.
Basically, I forgot to record the video a couple weeks back,
And
Right.
again.
and then again the week after. Different videos though, right? The first time I just forgot to press record on the switchboard.
I just forgot.
Yeah.
Easy mistake.
The next week,
Yeah.
obviously, there's like 3 different computers logged onto a Zoom. I didn't know that the Zoom that needed to be recording was the one that wasn't recording. Sure.
I genuinely, I need to get to the bottom of this. Why is Geoff so loud?
It's because the
And-
mic is on here, and so it's closer to me.
Wait,
What?
Is that true?
It's
You're
not
using-
connected because when you connect it to the boom, it's because I use a soundboard basically.
oh, I
Got
didn't know
it.
he wasn't using...
Yeah.
I could connect the USB codec to this, but we've already started Saige style.
Yeah, it's
And-
not worth it. I just want to. I
Do you
just
want me
want
to
to be
lean
clear
in?
that if
I'd love you to
Anya-
lean in just energetically for the episode, right?
That's actually...
buy into the
sexist
program
for
that
you
we're.
if I
can't.
mishear Anya, if I accidentally talk over her, it's not my fault.
I would
Okay.
never
Because
blame
Geoff
you.
is so loud.
No, and I agree in terms of interrupting Anya. That's not your fault.
My
'cause of the
voice
lag.
doesn't carry in a way that Jeff's
Yeah.
it booms
And
through
that's
the office.
and I appreciate someone finally acknowledging that I kind of command a room anytime I walk in.
Yeah, like
I
Sage
don't think
style.
we've ever not acknowledged it.
like the room that he walked into where I was having a meeting with someone about a new show we're bringing on. Big show, bigger numbers than this show will ever
But
see.
they weren't on the call. It was Kevin Bartlett. Love the
That's
guy.
actually not how you pronounce his last name.
Bartlett? How do you say it? Bartlett. Bartlett? How do you say Kevin's last name? I'm so sorry, Kevin. We should have Kevin on the show. Saige?
If you look
I
it
would
up,
go Barley.
it's
but
not.
I've never
I think
met
it's
Kevin.
Bartelt.
Really?
I don't think the L is after. I think the L is after the E.
Fascinating.
Bond of the week. Let's get it over with. I'm going to go Will Conover because he hates this segment and he skips it every time.
Skips it when listening or when on the show.
Which, yeah, thank you. At least he listens. But either way, he skips it. He's only been on the show twice and he's refused both
I'm going to
times.
go Paul Giamatti in honor of Will Conover because he saw the the holdovers twice.
I heard it was good.
I thought it
Loved
was in honor of his stint at McDonald's.
Paul Giamatti's?
Yeah.
I just watched Donnie Brasco and he was in that.
Donnie Brasco is kind of a Donnie Brzasco. It's a disaster.
Have you guys seen
Disaster and a fiasco.
Have you guys seen the episode of the Chris Gethard show? We can let Sage go, but I was
You can
ultimately
finish,
asking.
Marika.
Thank you so much.
That's going to end up being strike 2 in terms of Marika stepping on Saige's
I
time.
didn't do anything wrong. You
I didn't mean to
arguably interrupted me.
I interrupted you for sure, but that's par for the course. That's
Yeah,
part
of
of the show.
course.
It's
The
Saige's
episode
day.
of the Chris Gethard show where
So,
Paul
if
Giamatti
I
is
say
in
Saige,
a
Her space to
dumpster.
speak as soon as I say the word Saige. And so anybody who continues speaking after I say Saige is
You're
stepping
speaking.
on Saige. No, 100%. But that wasn't me. That was just me using it as an example.
Right.
So like
okay.
if I was like, Saige?
Okay, my bond of the week is Walton Goggins.
Yes! I love Walton.
I've never seen any of his shows, just Cowboys versus Aliens, but I like how he looks like the Cynthia doll from Rugrats.
Wait, it's Cowboys
Sorry.
and
Oh,
Aliens.
sorry, Cowboys and
She
Which
gets
is
one
a
of the
Aliens.
thing.
strikes.
I
We're
think
just gonna
that's
have a
like
clicker.
You
a.
just want a counter.
I
That was
think
the
that's
third
a
Counter's
like
gonna
one
be
of the
going on
Mandela
on the video.
effect.
Yeah.
Because I thought
Okay.
it was Cowboys
Yeah.
versus Aliens too.
Sage
Okay,
is
Cowboys and Aliens.
Marika's
makes
direct
sense.
report.
Yeah,
So she
it
is
would be better
ultimately
for his
allowed.
verses.
Yeah.
Marika's not stepping on my toes. I'm glad that she corrected me.
Okay, Marika
I thought it was a
Defenders
fun
joined the
fact,
chat.
because
Yeah.
This happened to me recently.
And I appreciated it.
It's called Stockholm Syndrome, Sage, because I just learned that Marika
Right.
is who you report to directly, and I'm so sorry to hear that.
You
because
just learned that?
Yeah.
What
He
Kind
has
of
no
a
idea who
loss.
Sage is.
did.
He does not know.
I thought she made magic with the social clips and with the the energy of the New York
Right.
office. Anytime you're there, sorry, just 1 second.
Social-
Sorry,
Right.
stepping on my
The
toes.
word social to you,
Yeah.
what does that like fall under?
Synonymous with Sage. The SG in Sage's Instagram is social
Yeah.
girl.
Yes. Because it's
100%.
Instagram, it's like social.
Yeah.
I love it, Sage. Bond of the week.
Mr. Bean.
Ooh.
R.I.P. The
Wouldn't
character
that be cool?
specifically.
Sat on my lap and
What's
watched,
his
like,
name?
the first
Ronan.
With me.
Sucks.
It's always fun because if there's going to be any clashing.
Ronan
if there's
Rowan
Actually,
Atkinson.
earlier, Pyle said, he said he's not coming on the show till you stop using those.
Wait, is Pyle in the New York office?
He was. He left.
But he said he didn't like it, and you're using his voice without permission.
Well,
They
now
just kind of signed a
he's
deal
not
where
on
you.
SAG. He's not union.
You
I
don't
mean,
know.
if you think first of all, any union would let his ass in. Second of all, because it's protections. Nobody wants to protect Pyle.
I don't really have anything to say right now. But I appreciate you tossing it back to me.
Marika, should I tell Geoff what I discovered over the weekend?
No
I
way.
texted you.
They're open. Pyle and his
oh.
wife are open.
Yeah, so I didn't know this, but I Googled my own name to
Okay.
see what comes up. I hadn't done that in a while. Felt like it was time.
Sure.
And I have an IMDb page, and 50% of my credits are Jeffrey the Dumbass.
And
And
then
that's what.
That
Should
you
be
can thank
more.
Sage for.
yeah,
Should
which I
be.
told her. Which I told her.
Marika's-
I just meant like I only have two. I mean, I only have two things listed,
What's the other thing?
off days. But it's just like it's like if you Google what comes up on like the Google result, it just says Anya Konevskaya, and then it says Jeffrey the Dumbass right underneath in like a lighter font, a lighter gray. And
A
so when
lighter
anyone
font.
Googles me,
It's
my mom like she's gonna have to explain to people what it is. She moved to LA. And this is what she has
Are
to
you
show for herself.
crying?
It's so funny to be like, what's the other one? Off days. The fucking nonsense that you originated. I didn't
Yeah.
think this company was going to turn into anything.
I didn't think we were
Course.
putting it on IMDb.
I didn't think that we would have more of a staff. Yeah. I shouldn't have said anything negative about the network. Marty heard, and now he came over
Yeah.
here and like tipped his hat.
He did do that.
The big one?
The big one's on the
You were-
table here.
Okay. Oh.
It was a big
Oh,
tip,
nice.
though.
I can't. Our computer's in the way. I can't see it.
Got it.
But you don't think Rowan Atkinson's a good choice?
No, I think it's fine. mean,
I
it's
thought
no
you meant the
Sage.
character Mr. Bean.
I forgot his
That
name for a
seems fun.
second. But he was in that. He was already in Johnny English, so he can kind of.
Mm-hmm.
You can,
He's
like,
kind of
that's
building
his-
on his on the
Right.
And
previous
he
work.
was in
Yeah.
my favorite movie, Scooby Doo, the live action, the 2002. And he's kind of like a Bond villain in that one.
Okay,
So he can
Sage
play-
supporting
he can
me.
play both sides.
That was horrible.
Sorry.
So
Did you up? It doesn't matter.
I'm trying to hear them.
Marika?
That was so loud.
What?
Sage, I'm so sorry that you had to hear that.
What?
Travis and Taylor.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
This is gonna come out.
I'm already
You think they'll
tired
be
of
broken
it.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm a Joe Allen stan ultimately, and I feel like he's been
course.
done wrong.
Doesn't that track for Marika?
It tracks
Yeah.
for Marika.
Yeah. He's a little British boy.
A little British boy. I think I mean, ultimately she is a friend of the network, so I don't know if we can say anything.
Taylor Swift
That's
is
true.
a friend of Headgum?
Yeah.
How?
She went to a
had
Jake and
she
Amir
had-
show.
And she had a head true.
What?
And she had Headgum.
No, this is bullshit.
She had Headgum
No,
hosts
it's
open
100%
up
true.
her like the biggest tour of all time.
Eras?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
Headgum,
Muna?
Headgum hosts
Yeah.
opened up for her there.
She doesn't know what Headgum is. She doesn't listen to it.
She's been to a Jake and Amir
You
show.
don't know.
No, she hasn't.
That's true.
No, Marika, bullshit. You're first of all, I know you're lying.
Marty
I'm
told me.
not lying. Ask Amir.
Because
I don't trust you, Marty, or Anya.
Marty met Calvin Harris there.
Calvin
Yeah.
Harris, I buy.
But
she
that's- she was
with
with him.
Calvin Harris.
Okay, so she was dating Calvin. Calvin was the fan. Calvin
I don't
drags
think
her to a
so.
Jake. Listen.
Sage.
I will say, if I'm like scrolling through the Headgum TikToks for you page, it is a lot of TikToks about Taylor Swift.
Okay, interesting.
So I'm
She's
thinking
connected.
there's
There
some
we
kind
go.
of connection.
Yeah.
That's strike 4, bud.
She was supporting me.
That's true.
Yeah.
3.5.
And ultimately, that's my job.
Yeah. Well, now the whole conversation shifted to you, isn't it? That's exactly what you
So I have a
Sage?
question. Have we actually introduced Sage?
wanted. Sage, let's get your plugs up top because it's, again, don't call it a comeback, it's a debut. What do you do at the network? And let's say your full street address.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. I'm a marketing intern, and I'm not going to tell you my street address, but
Okay.
I
Neighborhood?
did just recently moved. I live in
Okay.
That's
so
too much information for Geoff.
Can you just say Upper West Side and then I'll insert it where you say you lived?
no.
Well, lived and loved, ideally.
Why do you want her to live on the Upper West Side?
Yeah, I don't live on the Upper West Side.
Marika, that's strike 4.5.
It's literally not. And a half.
I just
Yeah,
like
he
this.
gave you a half earlier, so now we're going to be going in half increments.
Yeah.
I just love this idea of Sage sort of living out this like Sex in the City dream.
Wait, I have a great story about Sage
All right.
on this topic.
Oh goodness.
Something I think about really every time I get on a meeting with Sage is that we all went out.
I know it's going to be.
We all went out for dinner after. Was that after a show?
I think it was after the show, yeah.
Yeah. You weren't
there. After Headgum Happy Hour, we went to a diner and everyone ordered like food that a 30-year-old would eat right before bed. And Sage ordered a black coffee and French fries.
Yeah.
I was like, what will really put me in a good night's sleep? And Sage was like, I drink black coffee all day and all night. It was a very cool flex.
Also, the polyunsaturated fatty acids, rather. It's like that'll keep me up all night. I can't eat fries like I used to.
We are 25. You guys are actually very close in age.
I know. That's an order that I would like. Is black coffee, decaf. We're not crazy.
Well, that's when she
With the
went.
fucking sodium.
No decaf.
Sage.
It was
Yeah,
regular
I mean,
strength.
it was good.
Right?
I will say, I bet Anya remembers this. Some of the fries were like flaccid. Like they were not crisp.
Yeah, they were.
They were
The
bad.
Anya poured water on her fries to stop from
Ew.
eating them, which I've never
That was
experienced before.
Who did that?
You.
Oh,
Wait, what?
true.
Yeah, you said I used to have a boss who would do this, and then you dumped your fries in water.
That's strike 5.
I have my own counter going. That's only strike 1 for me.
That's 4 strikes.
That is true. I did do that. Remember, we were like, the diner people did. We were kind of discriminated against in that diner.
Yeah, they hated us.
They sat us like by the bathroom.
What do you think it
Also,
was?
I will say, I think Casey ordered an egg cream.
He did, yeah.
He did.
And
So-
Sage just answered the question because I said, "What did you think it was of why your entire table was discriminated against?"
Yeah.
And
was that.
she inserted that Casey was there. Now I get it. Do you guys ever go to Serendipity 3?
No. What is
No.
that?
Have you never?
I recently
I know,
watched
it's
the movie
crazy.
Serendipity.
I obviously know what he's talking about.
That's
so.
Jeff's favorite movie.
I actually just recently
It's
learned
not
that
my
that's a
favorite movie.
important movie in the Geoff canon.
yeah.
In the Geoff canon,
it
it's
is.
just my life.
Yeah.
Saige?
Yeah, I recently watched Serendipity, not for the first time, just like again, a rewatch. And I don't think I like it that much anymore.
What is this?
The first time I really enjoyed it, but the second watch, I was like, I don't know about this.
Okay. I was just thinking that I should rewatch it, but I guess I shouldn't. Say
I
you
watch it
should,
every
and then
year. I watch
see.
it once a year on the holidays. Sorry, that's strike
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
for me.
I was doing my holiday watch, and
Is
I
it because
thought,
of Kate Beckinsale?
maybe not.
Strike 6 for Anya.
Is it because you think you have a chance with Kate Beckinsale?
Oh, me?
Yeah. She dates younger.
She does date younger guys.
He knows that.
I think I could charm her, yeah. Saige?
Yeah, I don't really know what I didn't like about it this time. I think just like they were never together throughout the whole movie. I don't think I like that.
It's an anti-comedy romance. Sorry, it's an anti-romance romantic comedy.
Yeah,
In this new digi era of
Digi.
Discord instead of
Digi.
discourse, right? Reddit instead of, I read that. X instead of XOXO in real life, IRL instead of Fanny. Right?
What?
Nobody makes whoopee anymore. There's a bunch of articles about how it's like if you think you're the only one in the world not having as much sex as other people, you're actually not. So
There is a whole thing about like, are you Gen Z?
I'm a zillennial, they say.
What about you, Sage?
I'm Gen Z. I was born in 2001.
Wow. What month?
I'm 22, so I don't know.
But are you
I don't know what
feeling
the cutoff.
that?
You don't know what month?
I'm feeling 22. I think.
Okay. Marika, I appreciate the restraint you've shown since you got the 4.5 strike.
What month, Sage?
May,
Okay.
Taurus or
Gemini.
got it.
But well before 9/11, so she remembers.
Well, I don't remember. I was like a couple months old.
9/11 was actually one of my first memories. We have to take a break.
Wait, don't tell me. You're a millennial who misses what life was like in the 2000s. And you've had a hard time finding new or curated music. And you're interested in multiple perspectives on relationships, dating, and music. You're the exact type of person who's going to love See the Thing Is, a podcast hosted by Grammy Award-winning R&B artist Bridget Kelly and media personality and podcast trailblazer Mandy B. Twice a week, Bridget and Mandy have nostalgic conversations in their grown segments, political pop culture conversations in their honest segments, and relationship hot take conversations in the slightly toxic segment. The opinions on the show are real and are brought to you by the genuine connections that the ladies have with the guests, who they like to call their friends with benefits. Each week, you'll also leave with some new music recommendations or a full curated playlist that you didn't even know you needed in their freshly squeezed music segment. Recently, the ladies have sat down with Ari Lennox, Big Freedia, Mooney Long, Chloe Bailey, and Neo. So go check out one of those episodes if any of those names popped out to you. Follow and subscribe to See the Thing Is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on YouTube. New audio episodes drop every Tuesday and Friday, and visuals are available on YouTube Wednesday and Saturday. Check it out. Guys, I don't always get the best sleep, right? The show is sort of evidence of that. But if you're a longtime listener, you might know that I've been drinking AG1 for about 2 years now, and it's severely helped my sleep quality and the clarity with which I wake up in the morning. When I started drinking AG1 daily, I was living in New York. Micah showed it to me in the office, and I kind of tried it just to be like, what does it taste like? And it tasted great. And I realized that I'd spent all these years spending a ton of money on various pills and vitamins and supplements in pill form, where I was taking like 12 pills a day, and eventually you can't afford it, or you just don't want to do it. You don't want to swallow that many pills every day. And that's where AG1 came in, where I was getting a baseline nutritional insurance, where each day I knew I was getting my vitamin C, I knew I was getting my B vitamins, I knew I was getting my magnesium to support my immunity and my sleep and lower my stress levels, etc. It really does work. And that's because AG1 is a foundational nutritional supplement that supports your body's universal needs, like gut optimization, stress management, and immune support, things everyone needs. Since 2010, AG1 has led the future of foundational nutrition, continuously refining their formula to create a smarter, better way to elevate your baseline health. I've been telling all my friends and family to start taking it, and I've even had some family members and friends start taking it and tell me that they do feel like they have more energy when they wake up, like they wake up without that sluggishness. So, if that's something you value, I would definitely give AG1 a try. AG1 is the supplement that I trust to provide the support my body needs daily, and that's why they've been a partner of the show for so long. So, if you want to take ownership over your health, it starts with AG1. Try AG1 and get free 1-year supplies of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/what's that? Again, that's drinkag1.com/what's that. Check it out.
Taylor Swift has the Swifties. What do I have? Right? It's not
Should
the
we
Jeff-
invent one?
That's a good
Did you say
question.
medical leave?
I said, should we invent one now? Medical leave. What do you have as medical leave?
That is a great question. I do think we should come up with this.
Is it the
Do you have
dummies?
any ideas?
The dumbassers?
The dummies.
Jeff D's.
I like the Jeff D's. The gummies.
Sage, can you say Jeff D's with an Indian accent? I'll give you $1,000.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm
All
okay.
That was a test.
The Jameses.
She doesn't even have the protection of being a full-time employee.
Neither do I. What about the fucking... Yeah, I don't know. What about the
What's your middle name?
Aaron?
Nothing there.
I know.
What about just the Jeffries?
That's... Sorry. Can we...
Strike,
I'm gonna...
strike 5.5.
He's opening a
Over the
safe.
side.
That was me. Well, I should have done it like this. That was me turning off the shutoff valve of Marika's bullshit.
Shooting you?
What? No. I said shutting off the valve of you. Maybe just as rude, if not ruder, by the way, but
And
not
actually,
violent.
It would be funny if your
Travis
fan
was Kate
base
Beckinsale.
was just your full name.
Instead of the Swifties, it's the Jeffrey Jameses.
Yeah.
Jeffrey. Who's my Travis? Is it Kate Beckinsale or
No.
maybe one of the
What,
other
is,
Beckinsale?
what would you define as the Travis? Like the guy that was
Parker?
like thirsty on Maine.
I think it's the
Oh.
woman who came into my world, not only rocked it, but added security. Right? It's like no more Joe Alwyn types, no more of me lollygagging by dating someone like the 1975. And I don't mean the lead singer, I mean the entire band.
Okay.
Sage.
I'm kind of hoping for you it's Miley Cyrus.
Do you think she's
Wow.
milling about or miling about in terms of waiting and
For you.
for
I
me?
think she's just being Miley.
Yeah. Loosely exactly Cyrus.
I don't get it.
I don't think I would get along with Miley at all.
Really?
I think
You
she
don't really
would,
know her.
I don't know her personally, but I know her brand. And if my brand is anything like my actual personal life, she's very different.
Yeah, and
I
is
guess
it?
ultimately, none of us really know anything about you
Or Miley.
as a
Who
person.
do you think you know more, Miley Cyrus or me?
Probably Miley.
Amir? He's not here. Sage?
I
Go
don't
for
really
it.
know you at all, and I've known Miley as a celebrity for like my whole life. So
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Since May of 2001.
yeah,
Were you a Hannah Montana fan?
love Hannah
Love
Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Still watch it even.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like with my friends, it's like a good pre-going out show.
I
Going
respect
out.
that.
Now, where are we going out?
And
The
then
box?
I also want to know.
Never been to the box. Don't even know if I don't know what that is, but
Okay. Carmelo's?
just like around town.
Carmelo's?
No,
Fucking the Johnsons?
I don't. Are you naming real places or
The Johnsons. These are all places in
Place.
Sorry, Upper West
Oh,
Side.
okay.
That place,
I only
that's not
just
the full
moved
name of that place.
recently, a
Johnsons.
few
No,
months
there's Welcome
ago?
to the Johnsons, and then there's the Johnsons. And I like the Johnsons better.
Are you kidding?
No.
There's two places?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It sucks.
It doesn't suck as much as the box. I'd love to see Sage at Dumbo House, just railing lines of coke in the bathroom, walking out and then doing work, editing a social clip for fucking factually. When do you think they're going to offer you a full-time position, Sage?
I don't. Who can say?
Yeah, you can't ask that, obviously.
Really? But what? I can say how much Pyle's house sold for?
No.
You can't.
Got it. Marika, when do you think they're going to demote you to intern? Give Saige your job. Saige?
They've done
At
that.
any time, I think.
I kind of think like Marika runs the whole company.
She does.
It's all on Marika's back.
Here we go. Well, first of all, did we nail down who my Travis is? You think it's Miley Cyrus?
What?
I think it should be an athlete. So maybe someone on the
What about like
Women's World
Simone
Cup
Biles?
team.
I don't know what it is with Maria. I mean, I'm not going to be as defensive with you, but like, because you've been on the show and you can
The
fend
fuck?
for yourself. That's
What?
strike one against Anya.
Why?
The counters at the bottom of the screen are going crazy. It's
She
so
was
hard to
about
keep up with.
She pointed like she agreed with me.
I do agree with you, and I didn't think you were interrupting.
No, and I don't
Thank
want your
you.
like tone of voice to go higher because then people think that I'm like attacking
Simone
you.
Biles would,
Uh-huh.
if you dated Simone Biles, all of our lives would get better.
Do you
You
think?
would
Yeah, I
reply to
think so.
emails, you would reply to texts. That spreadsheet that I send you would be all filled out every week.
Yeah.
Because you think that I would like her discipline couldn't help but imbue itself onto me.
She would not,
Absolutely,
yeah, of
100%.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wouldn't put up with anything else.
What I was about to say is that she's so short that I could carry her around, but she's stronger than me.
She could carry you around.
Exactly right. Which is kind of all anyone wants. Right?
To
Sid?
carry you around.
I don't want to carry you around. Yeah.
Not me specifically. Everyone wants
someone?
to be carried.
I famously
Carry me,
hate
my
to hold things.
girlfriend. Fuck you guys, right? Because I'm trying to
Sage
introduce
doesn't even
Sage.
know. She's never heard of, what is that?
Oh, I know Carry On
Kansas.
My Wayward Son. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supernatural.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All right, here we go.
I
So,
was like, I haven't done this in a
There you go.
while. I've gotten to the next status, so
Are you able to be quiet?
but they're enjoying it. So while we're sitting here, could I please?
I'm not enjoying it. So I'm asking you, can you be quiet?
Okay, well,
That's a
I find that up.
That's a yes or no answer, please.
Am I gonna go to jail if I don't?
Can you please answer my question? Are you willing and able to be quiet right now?
I'm doing what the Lord is telling me to do.
I'm asking you a question, yes or no. I'm your flight leader. I need you to follow my instruction.
Okay.
My instruction for you to answer my question. Are you able to be quiet
What do
right
you
now?
guys think?
I'm asking you, man.
I'm asking you guys.
nobody comes to her defense. This is you emailing me.
Yeah.
I'm which one?
You're the flight leader.
Okay.
You're like, can you record on Tuesday? Yes or no? And I'm like, I'm doing what the Lord is telling me to do. And you're like, right. Can you do what the Lord is telling you to do on Tuesday? And then I'm like, what do you guys think? And I turn around to nobody.
No one
A
says
community
anything.
of zero.
Yeah. As I was saying, I think it's more that you're the woman and we're saying, can you be quiet?
Yeah. And I'm looking out to the audience, and the audience isn't even vouching for me because they're
yeah,
also
you
on
ask,
your guys'
do you
side.
guys want me to be quiet? And all the comments are like, yes.
Yeah. I can't tell if people really actually just like playfully love the show and they like to play along, or if they truly want me dead.
I think they do genuinely like the show.
There are definitely some
don't
people
want you
who
dead.
no, there are some people who hate the show with a passion.
We'll
But
take
they
their
still
views.
listen to it every.
Yeah, we
There's some
don't-
people that don't listen to it and never liked it. There's some people that say that they hate it, but ultimately listen every week.
We
Right.
don't care.
As
we
long
know-
as you
we
get
want the
cash,
numbers. Yeah.
the impressions.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe I should be more controversial.
No.
No, I think you're controversial enough.
How so? Well, name one controversial thing I've said on this episode.
You asked Sage to do an Indian accent.
For
That wasn't me.
$1,000.
That was Sage almost.
Oh.
Do it.
Here. So, but I guess my question is like, what are your guys' notes for this woman? What should you have done, or what should the flight leader have done differently? What would you have done if you were in either of their shoes? Let's start with
I
Sage.
think she said, "Are you going to send me to jail?" So would she have stopped if he said yes? Because I think if she's gonna do it, she needs to commit so hard that she would go to jail for it.
Yeah, I agree.
That is a good point.
That's a good point. I will say that those are, it's almost an intrusive hypothetical because it all starts with what if.
Yeah, and he didn't answer.
Right. So we have to go based on what she did and what you would have done if you were her.
If I was really committed to singing, I
Yep.
think I would keep singing.
This is interesting because now I feel like Sage is questioning gospel singer Bobby Storm's dedication to the craft.
I love the idea that Sage specifically, given what I know of her personality,
Would go to jail.
would be
for
singing.
song.
Would be
Yeah.
singing
I
loudly.
mean,
on a
I would
plane.
never sing on a plane. I never even open my mouth to speak. But
That's what I figured. Yeah.
if I,
You're
if I
sitting in an
was-
exit row. They're
yeah,
like, are you willing and able to help in the case of an emergency? You're just like,
silent.
Doesn't want to go to
But
jail.
if I was
so.
this woman and I really wanted to sing and the Lord was telling me to, I think I would risk it all.
Yeah, because like,
Often-
who do you? I guess if you're her, who do you care about more, the Lord or this flight leader?
Right.
A term I've never heard of, by the way.
Right. I often feel like people who have a strong belief in God have it easier because they have like kind of a rule book to follow.
Yeah.
But in this case, her belief in God is making it a lot harder for her to live on this plane.
I would say that the checklist you made for me to make sure that I record everything was sort of its own gospel. And it's a little star striking / also divine to be here with the creator of my word of God.
I thought your gospel was be joy, get wise, embellish faith, and whatever the last one we came up with was.
What
That's
I'm
kind of
not
like
going to
Old
have.
Testament, New Testament.
Exactly right. So both are important, but what I'm not going to have is someone like, especially like Marika and not Sage, putting me in a box.
Yeah,
Right? The show isn't just about be joy. It's not just about getting wise. It's not just about embellishing faith. It's not just about conquering fear. It can expand from there. It can contract from there. Today, it's all about this.
Here's what I will say.
That doesn't mean it's not your gospel.
I often feel like being on this show is like you're just like forming different alliances based on who else is in the room.
Sure.
But it's
That's
really
any
hard for
conversation
me.
ever.
Like I don't see Sage and Marika right now because you made their screen so small.
Yeah.
And so I can feel my
barely hear
alliance.
Anya.
Yeah, I can feel my alliance like going
You don't have
towards
to
Geoff.
share this window anymore, Joe.
Did you just call me Joe?
Oh, those are your followers.
Or the
Joes.
Joes? The
Yeah.
Joe Schmoes?
If you're not able to follow my instruction, you will not be taking this flight.
Okay.
Are
so
you
that's
able
all
to be
that's-
quiet?
I like that she says "ah." Like,
Yeah. Oh,
oh,
okay.
I didn't
Okay.
realize what was going on here. Yeah.
If that's the case, then that's fine. If you were the
So that's
person in
yes?
charge,
If that's the
I'm your
case,
flight
this
leader,
brave.
yes.
if you were the person in charge
Okay.
of it all, then that's
Okay,
fine.
all right. Thank you.
What if
This
he
is the
said-
moment of pure embarrassment.
What was that?
What if
Say
he said,
Geoff
like,
talked
the
over
Lord
me.
is telling me to tell you to stop?
Yeah.
So
Then
I'll
what would
sing
she
it on
say?
the road for y'all in the back. If that's okay. All right. So the song is called "We Can't Forget 'Em." All right. And you can download.
Nobody wants it.
I don't know the issue. No one else has ever had an issue, but it's.
No one else has ever had an issue.
She's about to sing. Are we all ready?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you for each day in my life. I realize I don't need anything. I need you.
Her voice is beautiful.
No, she's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Shine your light upon
Also, I just want to point out that the angle that this is filmed at, there was a moment where the entire like angle shifted and it looked like the plane was going down.
I don't know why anybody has a problem with this. The plane is already going down. I might as well sing us all to sleep.
Well, she should reach out to God right in that moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Jesus
I-
took the reins.
I did immediately switch sides. I was on her side after she acted so shocked that it wasn't okay that she was singing. She was like, "Oh, you want me to stop? Oh, well, if that's what you're, okay, then I guess I will." And then she doesn't, and I'm on her team, and I think she's right.
I would be so pissed.
Yeah.
I hate people on flights. I'm a
Yeah.
misanthrope on flights, Sage style. And I'm like, here's the thing: what Delta started doing. I don't know if you guys have been on a flight recently.
Well, just the other day on Delta.
They've been playing songs.
Yeah, they do play songs at the
Yes.
beginning. It's
Oh
full
my
insane.
God.
volume at like
Full
5:45.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Before
what?
the plane starts.
It's
up.
insane.
Oh
Who
my!
wanted that?
I have no idea, but I am like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's crazy, like 2023 elevator music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
in that situation, I would prefer that Bobby Storm was on my flight singing to me instead.
That's true. That's true.
Virgin was doing just like songs, just normal radio songs at full volume,
Mm-mm.
and that was a lot too.
I'm staying at a Virgin hotel next week. What do you guys think about that?
Where are you going?
Ooh, where are you
That's
going?
cool, right? Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
going
Vegas.
to Las Vegas with my whole family for Thanksgiving.
That's
Oh,
cool.
And I'm
fun.
meeting Erica there, and she's going to take my family clubbing.
That's crazy.
You played that right over the important
I
part
didn't
of what
mean
I was
to. It
saying.
auto played because I actually
Yeah.
had to.
She's taking me
refresh it.
clubbing. She's getting
Why?
us a table and bottle service.
The only thing I know about Erica is that she loves Vegas and she loves the clubs of Vegas.
And I get to experience that with her.
Yeah.
We should have
I'm
her
so
on to talk
excited
about it
for you.
after.
We
Thank you.
should.
Me too.
That would be a great episode. I think if Erica ever invited me to go clubbing with her in Vegas, I think we both would have an awful time. I think I would ruin her night. I don't like clubbing.
Why? Oh.
And I would be a wet blanket. I'd be like, why can't we just go back to the buffet? Because there was a Boston cream thing that I wasn't ready for because I ate too much of the salty shit. And then now I want the dessert. And I just want to go back. Does anyone want to come? And they'd be like, what'd you say? I can't hear you because we're in a club. And I'd be like, that's why I don't like clubs. And they'd be like, me too, because they misheard me because of the music.
Right. And they thought that you were trying to be fun and you weren't.
Yeah. And then they go dancing away. And then I'm like, wait, where'd you guys go? Because I barely know her friends. I met them that day.
Right.
And I already decided that I don't like two of them. One of them, we might be friends. And then one of them, I'm like, this guy's awesome. And then by the end of the weekend, I'm like, actually, he's a little problematic.
Sure.
Saige, can I ask you this?
Yeah.
You've never heard the show before.
I've listened to the show before.
How many times, though? Once or twice or like consistently? Once.
More than a
Yes.
handful of times.
Okay. What I was worried about was that it was going to be a half episode that you turned off.
No,
That's
I
fair.
think it's never bad to like things. Liking things is good.
What about not liking things?
That's less good because then you don't get to like something.
That's
I
true.
agree, but I don't like clubbing in Vegas. And I'm not going to apologize for it.
Anti-hater
And
culture.
you shouldn't, yeah.
Sage is right. Sage is right. I'll send you photos from the club.
I don't want it. I know what it is. I know what it has. I've been inside of clubs and others subsequently. It gets boring after a while.
And others.
Saige, you've listened to a handful of episodes.
More than a handful, I'd say.
Love that.
But I don't know the exact amount. Yeah.
Having listened to more than a handful, those are your words, not mine.
Yeah.
And having been on one episode, what's wrong with it?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
It's just
Well, I
not
don't know.
for many people.
I wouldn't say it's like flawless, but I don't think you should change your direction to fit what people want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brave.
That's,
I would disagree.
No, but I
think-
appreciate. Sorry.
I would
Strike one.
I
for
don't
Geoff.
disagree with that, but I think you should change your behavior to fit specifically what Anya and I want from
Yeah.
Work
you.
flows.
Yeah.
Work flows is what you're worried about.
Communication is
Communication.
good, but you're on the show persona. It's fine.
It's
I
not
don't
non
change
grata.
that.
Fine.
Is
No.
the persona non grata or is the persona au gratin?
Non
What
grata.
cheese?
No, I appreciate the honest feedback. It really did feel true to me / others. This is so fucked up. I appreciate content-wise that you guys can appreciate content-wise what I put out. I appreciate the word choice, the diction of direction. It is creative direction, isn't it? It's not just an outline. It's not just what I bring to the show every week, the energy. It's like, it's a specific creative direction that's leading us down a path. Is it the right path? Who can say? But it is leading us down a path. And that is direction. And that is leadership.
Do you
if I
feel
exhibit nothing
satisfied
else-
about it?
Yeah. Are you proud of the work you've done? Great question.
Well, part of
Sage.
the issue, I have a little bit of Hamilton in me.
Alexander?
Meaning?
I will never be satisfied. I'll never
Okay.
be
Well,
satisfied.
that's- yeah.
I've never
Yeah,
seen that.
he doesn't sing that
Yeah.
one.
No, the only episode that I've ever been truly satisfied by was the live show at Gramercy, and then also the all women episode, and then the
The one you barely participated in.
post nuptial episode.
That one just
We've
came
got
out.
other good ones.
Yeah, this is also an all women episode.
That's true.
Yeah, true. All the audits were good, and I like the writing advice things. But everything else, I have notes, and it's not always on me. It's not always
So we should start retaking some of those.
redoing those episodes.
The
Yeah, the
ones
Jeff's
you are-
version.
The audit Jeff's version's really
the
funny.
vault.
I think
That's
Sage
really
might have
good.
just given us our first series thing of next year, which is the audit Jeff's version.
That's really good.
And it's me auditing your guys' ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you
say-
need to audit us. Audit yourself.
Yeah. Audit your performance
did
on those
that.
episodes. But you have to do the audit.
I don't know. Maybe Sage and LD. Well, offline. Which
Yeah.
is
But
sort of
it would be good for you to get the rights to those episodes finally.
And ultimately, you should check in with both of your producers, me and Anya, before you really sign off on any specific thing like that.
Marika stands up for
What
us in a
is
way
this?
that I never could, and it's really brave.
to get the rights to the audit episodes, the writing advice episodes, the post-nuptial episode, and the Oops All Producers episode, I would make still pennies on the dollar because it would just be, how many episodes have there been? 180? It'd be,
Well,
it'd be,
you've relinquished a lot of rights every time you used copyrighted music in an episode.
Which so many times we've asked you not to do.
so
Don't
if
just
you,
chuckle.
But that's kind of like the vibe of the show is that like you're a rule breaker.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
like at
I'm
some
like
point
Danny
you gotta learn to
Zuko.
win. Sorry,
Yeah,
Danny
Danny
DeVito
Zuko.
Zuko.
Danny DeZuko, yeah, Danny Zuko
Yeah.
with Danny DeVito a little bit in mixed in.
Right. Yeah. So
I'm the bad boy of Headgum. Let's go ahead and say it. And by the way, that's why Beckinsale's gonna beckon
I think
me.
that's like Hayes.
And I'm not for sale.
Hayes. Oh, yeah. I was like, he does not work. I know who you're talking about now. I was going to say it's Sage, but
Because of the black
Black
coffee and
coffee.
fries.
black coffee and fries.
We
at
got
2 a.m.
there. Callbacks. We got to end the episode there. And also, Uncle Jeffrey has acupuncture. How does he
nice.
afford this stuff?
Do you
It was a
have
gift
a
card.
niece or nephew?
I have acupuncture today, too.
I don't have acupuncture. I
Oh.
just want to get the fuck out.
That was
of here.
embarrassing for me.
That was
You set me
embarrassing
up.
for me because I lied and got caught in a lie.
You
I
didn't-
all
you
the
could've
time
kept it
for
up.
you.
what do you guys do for your mental health? I'm
A
kind of
lot.
depressed.
It's
I
drowning.
go to therapy. I see a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
I go on a lot
Hell
of
yeah,
walks.
Sage.
But
Hell
I'm
yeah.
a Optometrist.
I don't go on enough walks. I do
Definitely.
acupuncture. I do physical therapy.
Marika
Yeah.
and I both have treadmill desks at home, though. Did you
Yeah.
know?
Do you actually?
Yeah.
I want to get a
That's-
treadmill.
Every time you send us a frustrating text or email, we have to fire that thing up.
You described it like it is powered like a lawnmower. You're pouring gasoline in it.
It does
Um,
come with an oil thing. You have to oil it.
I don't mind oil.
I've never done that. Have you
I
done
never
that?
mind oil.
Yours doesn't come with oil?
I don't really know where to put it. You'll have to
Yeah,
come
that's
over.
Yeah, I don't know.
You and your boyfriend should come over. Plugs. What do you guys have going on? Let's start with Sage, and I swear to God, Marika.
Yeah. Strike 11 or whatever.
Sage?
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot going on. I'd say follow me on Instagram, sage.sg.
Social girl.
And then Letterboxd, but I don't know my at. So go on Marika's and then like scroll to find me and her following.
You're asking them to do a lot.
Well, they don't have to do it, but if they want to, that's how to find me.
And is number one the Scooby-Doo movie? Live action?
Sorry.
Then isn't your favorite movie on there? Will they see? That's how
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
know it's you because the
Scooby-Doo live
Scooby-Doo will be
action,
number
the
one.
first one, not the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about a screening of the live action Scooby-Doo in Portland, Oregon? So it's Damien and Matt, the two Lillards, opening the fucking screening, right?
Right. That'd be amazing. I wouldn't travel to Portland to see it.
Damian Lillard is related to the actor.
He's not. He also doesn't live in Portland anymore. Marika, what do you got?
Follow me at Marika Elon on all social media. And if you go to my letterbox and go into my followers, you can find Sage's letterbox and follow her too.
And mine.
And Anya's.
I never review though.
Yeah.
So don't plug it.
I have good like ratings.
Okay.
But I don't write anything. I don't know if you're interested.
Follow Anya if you want her blanket ratings of movies and TV.
Yeah, Donnie Brasco's got to go up there.
What did you
Forgot to
do?
it.
What are you going to rate it?
What did you do?
What did you do?
What are you going to rate Donnie Brasco? Was it a fiasco or was it a
A
disasco?
fiasco?
Fiasca.
That's
3.5
not
to
the credit
5.
rating.
Have
3.5
you not
to 4.
seen? Have you not seen the video of Sofia Coppola's daughter?
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I did
What's
too.
her name?
I don't know. I
Sounds
just
Oh
think
yeah,
of her
where
as
she
fiasco.
chartered a helicopter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's like, make make penne alla vodka with me.
Yeah, and she's like,
while I'm
is this an onion? She's holding up a shallot. She's like, I think so, but it doesn't look like one. He's yawning.
way
He's
that-
yawning.
Babysitter's like a professor ass looking guy.
Yeah, he's like a 45-year-old.
He's actually her
man.
babysitter's boyfriend, but
Oh yeah, you're
Okay,
right. Thank
yeah.
you for.
I've watched
For
that a
what?
lot.
Does he drive a Jeep?
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you guys see
Probably.
Priscilla?
not yet.
I was gonna see it this weekend and then I didn't.
That one's getting 5 stars from me on Letterboxd.
Oh, nice.
You seen it or
Yeah.
just like?
No, I
okay.
saw it.
Okay.
Okay, good.
At Jeffrey James on Instagram.
We're skipping over my plugs. Oh,
that
mine
was your
just
plug. You just
Letterboxd.
said that you're good. Follow you
Damn
so
it.
that you can
Damn it.
people can find out what you rate
You're
Donnie
taking money
Brasco.
out of my pocket because I was going to plug my Venmo again.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
do
it?
that.
At Kenevskaya?
Anya is my first name.
Kashevskaya?
Wow, should I change it?
That's
I
good.
might change
I'm
mine
still
to
taking-
Kashevskaya.
I'm still taking submissions for my new name because I want to change my last name.
Anya Zero stuck. People call you that on the Discord.
There's a Discord?
Yeah.
Right then ends.
That was a Headgum original.